I just got back from a small road trip down to my sister's house to escape. We went down to Florida to escape the winter storm that was coming for Atlanta. There's some ice, and when there's ice, there's potentially power outages, and we just wanted to escape, and we did. And so I threw a couple of things in my bag, and I went down there, and I wanted to do a bag report on the 3 bags, 3 or 4. Do pouches count as bags? Let me know in the comments. But I got 3 bags to show you, and then I got a pile of mail call stuff that I wanted to go through. And I may start trying to do more lives where I just look at some of the stuff that I've gotten but didn't make a video about or haven't made a video about yet, and kind of gauge your reaction, see if it's something I should make a video about or if it's just something for me and I should skip making a video. Because what I'm finding is I have a lot more things I can make videos about than I have time to make the videos. Even if I try real hard, I still don't publish a lot. So I got to pick and choose, and I would like to pick and choose what you guys want to see more of, because that works out well for both of us. Okay, so what I wanted to start with is, let's start with this duffel bag so I can get it off my desk and have more space up here. This is the Bag Smart mini multiple ways of carry 43-liter duffel bag called the Paz 43 liters. Can you guys hear me okay? Let's give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. This is a 43-liter duffel bag that can be carried many multiple ways. And Bag Smart did send this to me. But I didn't ask them for it. They just sent it to me in hopes that I would talk about it in front of you guys. They reached out and said, can we send you something? And I said, you can send me some packing cubes, because I'm going to do a packing cube roundup video. And they did send me some packing cubes, and I'll show you one of those in here. But they also sent me 2 other bags. They sent me this duffel bag, and they sent me the Blast backpack. My wife loves the Blast backpack, and she takes it on most of the trips we go on. She took it on this trip. I should have grabbed it, and we could have done a little review on that, but save that for a different day. But she loves that backpack, and I like that backpack for her. It's 28 liters, and it has really well thought out layout. The layout is really good. The materials, it's fine. The quality, it's fine. It's not high end. It's not premium, but the price isn't premium either. The value is really good on Bag Smart. Chinese company, and as far as I can tell, they're pretty unique designs. I'm not saying totally unique. I mean, I don't think they ripped anyone off when they made this stuff. I think they just, let's make some cool bags, and I think that's what they did. So I'm not. So when I say unique, I'm not saying, one of a kind. I'm just saying that I think they're. I guess I'm saying I think they're honorable in their intentions. Anyway, not all Chinese companies are. A lot of them are copyright thieves, but I don't think Bag Smart is. So this bag is can be carried. Obviously, you can see it's got handles that can be carried like this. It's got handles on the sides that can be carried like this, and it's got handles on this side that can be carried like this. But that is not all. If I open up this pocket right on top, the pocket's the full surface of the lid. I've got a messenger strap. So you can hook that onto your bag here and here. And then you can carry it duffel or carry messenger style. So that's pretty good. But that's not all. you can carry it like a backpack. It's got backpack straps. And let's turn it around like this so you can see. It's got backpack straps underneath here. So you pull those out. And hook them on. Hook them on like that, and now you have a fourth way of carrying the bag. So that is pretty cool. 4 different ways to carry the bag. And then let's open it up and take a quick look on the inside. One of the troubles I have with this bag is that it's a little hard to tell what compartment I'm trying to get in or out of. Let's put these arms away, shoulder straps away. It's a little hard to tell which compartment I'm trying to go in or out of. It would seem like maybe you guys have better things to do with your time than watch me struggle with this. These, well, I guess I'm at it. These handles are tuckable. They're not just flopping all over the place. And that's what I think is clever, is that the messenger strap is stowable. These handles have their own pocket that's stowable. The backpack straps are stowable. So whichever way you do decide to carry, the rest of the ways of carrying are not in the way. Before we open up the middle, let's look. It does have a separate shoe compartment style pocket, which is great if you have shoes that you want to carry. It's got a mesh pocket on that flap. And then if you want to access the middle, it opens like this, like a trunk style sort of an approach. It's got a mesh pocket up here, great for separating out something that you don't want to put in here. And then some shopping I did. Here is a Bag Smart packing cube. This is one of the larger ones. I actually think these are quite good. They feel nice. They got a mesh window up here. They're expandable, compressible, I should say, is a better way to say it. They're compressible. And so right now in here, what I have my travel pillow, the one I take with me, because I'm picky about my pillow. So I take this one, my travel pillow, with me. I'll put a link in the comments eventually. I don't have any affiliate links set up, nothing pre-set up. So if you're watching live, I don't have it set up. You'll just have to come back to the comments a little later. I'll fill it in later. So this is the Bag Smart packing cubes are really good, and it comes in they're called the Blast, Bag Smart Blast. And I am impressed. They seem pretty high quality. I don't feel like I have stitching issues of any sort. And it seems like it's some sort of ripstop fabric, but it's still pretty soft, and it's nice to the touch. And the colors are, it's an off-white, creamy color and with a turquoise accent. It's pretty cool looking. I think it's cool. And then if you just want to see how it looks on the inside, it looks like it's got a waterproof compartment if you want to put wet stuff in there, or maybe you want to put your toiletries in there so they don't, if it does explode, it contains itself and that doesn't get all over your stuff. But basically just, pouches and toiletry kit, personal pouches. There's some mesh pockets in this area right here. So just, quite honestly, a well-designed bag that doesn't cost that much. The Bag Smart Paz 43-liter duffel. 4 ways of carrying, and kind of a heavier duty. There's much heavier duty fabric here on the bottom, and a pocket right here for some reason is a I don't know what that pocket's really like. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that pocket. I guess if you're using it for travel, if you're using it like a backpack, that's like a quick access pocket. Oh, and I almost forgot. It's got a water bottle. So if you're using it as a backpack, it's got a water bottle pocket, which is pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, water bottle pocket right there. Multiple lash points. Another pocket here on this side. Kind of could be another quick access pocket, especially if you're using it as a duffel. Put some documents in there. It's actually kind of soft. So like a phone or some sunglasses in there would be pretty good. So that's it. That's the Paz 43-liter duffel. I would suggest this bag. I do recommend it for somebody who wants a decent duffel at a decent price. I think it's cleverly designed, multiple ways to carry. It looks good, behaves well, it's kind of well thought out. I approve. Okay. Looks like I got one person. If you want to say hi, you can. I'm looking right here because that's where I see the comments and chats and stuff. Obviously, the camera's right there. This was my sling that I took with me on this little trip, and I'll probably do a full review on this bag, but this is the, it's from Cargo, but it's the, I'm going to blank on the name of this bag right now. Well, I'm going to have to look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Cargo sling bag. Loculus. How silly of me to forget that. Loculus. This is Loculus sling bag. And this one's got some customizations made to it. I bought it used. I found it online. Third-party, secondhand sites. And so it's got some unique custom stuff going on with it. I don't necessarily even know what's custom and what isn't, but I do know it's got the Cobra buckle, which is not standard, I don't think. Maybe it is. I don't take my word for any of this on this bag because I haven't really used it all that much, and I don't know, since I bought it used and I'm not familiar with this brand that much, I can't really say what is and isn't totally custom about it. But I do know when I looked at it, there was some stuff on here that is custom, including one of the things on the back here that is custom, I believe, is the Velcro attachment here to make this storage area back here a little bit, I guess it holds it a little bit better. But what is one of the things I really like about this that I'm impressed with so far is that it's pretty customizable to the way you carry. So I actually do like a vertically oriented sling. I like bags shaped like this. Now, that doesn't mean exclusively or only, but I have several vertical slings. I was thinking about making a vertical sling roundup video. I've got a 4 or 5, and this isn't like the zipper isn't vertically oriented, but the carry can be, because it's really easy to move move the strap to these other lash points that exist on the bag. So I just move that over to here, and then I can carry the bag. I can basically carry it vertically like that. And I like that kind of carry. Also, still kind of playing with this bag, testing it out, but I like it. One of the things I do like about it is it's large enough to carry a water bottle, because I carry around a water bottle a lot, and what's the point of a sling bag that can't carry a water bottle? So here's the water bottle I carry around. Hardly anyone's get this. Is an Owala. This is an Owala water bottle. Now I'm laughing because my nephew is a 3D. He's a prints 3D printing, and he made a little 3D printed Owala water bottle that's for you put your chapstick in there. It's a chapstick holder that's shaped like an Owala water bottle. So I thought that was pretty funny to add to my water bottle collection. But the Owala water bottle does fit in here. But you got sunglasses and snacks and all kinds of fun stuff in here. So that's the sling bag I took with me. I'll probably give this a review a little bit later on. But I like it so far. It's ballistic nylon, black ballistic nylon with AquaGuard seals, AquaGuard zippers. Okay, moving along. Now, what backpack did I take with me? That's the question I know it's on the top of your mind. You're like, Kendrick, I know, sling bags, duffel bags, whatever. Let's look at the mail call. No, let's talk about the backpack that you took with you. This is the Air Travel Pack. Air Travel Pack 3, the larger one. Speaking of Owala water bottles, I got one right there. I'm probably only going to be live for another few minutes, so I need to hurry the pace up because I got to go watch The Pit with my wife. She loves that show, and I think it's good too. But this is the Air Travel Pack 3, and it's big, so I kept it off my desk. And Air sent this to me for testing. I've been testing it a little bit. I've taken it on 2 road trips so far, including this one. And I'm trying to figure out a way to review this thing because I don't have any flights scheduled, and I've had it for a while now. I've walked around the neighborhood a lot with it with my dog we would go on walks, and I'd load this thing up with some stuff so it has some weight, and I walk around the neighborhood. So I've carried it a lot. With the side handles, with the top handle, with the straps, but I haven't flown with it. I haven't really traveled with it much. Road trips is one thing. I don't know that you can really test a backpack if all you do is like throw it in the car and then walk in the hotel and then walk out. It's like that. Is that really a test? And I don't load it the same way I'd load it for a travel bag. So wouldn't say that I've like fully tested it out. Plus, it's been out for a long time, and it's the number 3 version of this bag. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to come up with a way to make this, to make a review of this bag that has some value. It's not just a rehash of the same old shit everyone else has talked about this bag. It's ballistic nylon. It's a good bag. I don't know really what else there is to say about it. The materials are great. The build quality is great. The only thing I can really do differently is share my opinion about the layout, right? It's like, is this layout good? Is the styling good? I mean, I think it looks good. I think all the airbags almost look the same. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but like half of the bags look exactly like this. They're just different shapes and sizes. So, I do think this is a really good bag. My wife used it on one road trip herself, and she really liked it. She thought it was going to be way too big, but it turned out to be just the right size for that trip, and it didn't look too big on her back, and she kind of liked it, even though it was a little heavy. I think if we went on an international trip and she had to pick one backpack to take, I think this wouldn't be on the short list for her. As for me, I loaded it up with my stuff, pouches mostly. You guys have seen Most of the stuff already on my channel. This is what I'm using as a tech pouch these days. One of my tech pouches is Gregory Sakosh, and it's mostly cables. I got a mouse in here, and this is like my travel tech bag. But I think it's interesting to use a Sakosh as a tech pouch because I've been really getting into flat packing. I don't know if that's a real way of saying it, but I like bags that are more flat instead of fat. Less fat, more flat. So this Tom Ben is like that. This tech bag is like that. I got another bag in here that, let's find this opening. Okay, that's this one. This one, let's talk about this one for a minute. I interrupt my air conversation to talk about Boundary Supply Ox Pack. This thing is like, this is my first. This was its maiden voyage. I hadn't taken it anywhere yet. X-Pack version. This thing is pretty good. This thing is quite good. Quite happy with it on my first trip because you can remove the strap, no problem, and just use it as a tech pouch. But it's a half zip. It's a tiny little backpack sort of a shape. And it mounts and connects to other Boundary Supply bags. And I have several. I haven't reviewed. I don't think I've had any Boundary Supply on this channel. Can you guys all hear me okay? Check, check, check. Anyway, what I was talking about was this Boundary Supply Ox kit, Ox Pack. And it's like a half zip. Before I open the half zip, it's got a front pocket that is a vertical zipper. But this is quite a nice little interior with a little, like if you have a smaller iPad that slides perfectly back into there. I've just got I've got some stuff in there that kind of fits vertically and it's flat. And there's, I got some headphones in this pocket right here, this mesh pocket. But I also had my this is where I had my laptop charger. But to throw this in a bag, and if you need a sling, it works as a sling. But again, it's a little thicker, but it's that flat packing style. It's almost like a packing cube shape. And that's what, like, we got this flat. All these things are pretty flat. We got the Tom Ben bag that's pretty flat. So that's what I'm kind of into these days, is these flat pouches instead of like the Peak Design style that's like more rounded and more fat. I like them to be, even if they're taller, I want them to be flat. So, okay, going back to the airbag, see what we're talking about. Oh, that was an air packing cube. Let's talk about the air packing cubes for a second. I've got a million packing cubes. I'm not kidding. I have a large size suitcase full of them. And I mean full. I probably have 125 packing cubes represented by like probably 20 brands. And I've been testing them. And at some point, I'm going to collect it all and do a roundup video. But air packing cubes, these things are pretty simple. Like, they're compressible, which is good. But this material is loud. You can hear how loud it is. But it has a very luxury vibe to it. The sewing is good, but the quality of this fabric is quite high. It's a ripstop nylon of some sort, a little tiny ripstop. And even though it's loud, it's a little annoying that it's that loud, crumply, it absolutely feels like very durable, very strong, and just simple and good. And I think that's a lot of what Air is all about. Simple and good. So no shortcuts on their packing cubes. And I got a larger packing cube as well. So 2 packing cubes. And God, this is getting unwieldy. All right, I'm ready to move on with my life and start opening some boxes, because I know that's the fun part. I think that's maybe why you guys are here. Okay, mail call. What's it called? Mail call time. This is the fun part. Okay, so most of this arrived while I was out of town on that trip. So when I jumped on the live, I was like, well, let me just open all this crap on the live stream so people can see what I got going on. This is something I ordered from backcountry.com. Do you guys ever go there? Backcountry. And they have sales, so sometimes I go there and I buy stuff. It's being discontinued. James brand. You guys know this. This is the Ellis pocket knife. I carry a, is it with me? Do I have it? In the sling. Let's pull out the sling. This is the James brand knife I normally carry. It is here in this guy. This orange and green. This is the Carter. I think it's the Carter. Correct me if I'm wrong. Carter, orange and green and black pocket knife. This thing is like pretty rad. I like it. But I got another one. Let's open it up and see what that's all about. This is the Ellis, and the Ellis is like a multi-tool, so it has scissors. Can you see it? And it's the same green. The same green. It's got a clip. And it's got a bottle opener and a little hole for adding a. If it's not a zipper pull, I don't know the right name for it, but a handle, a string, a tail, a whip. I don't know what to call it. But serrated edge there. And wow, that sucks. It doesn't lock. It's not a lock blade. I'm very skeptical of non-lock blades, to be honest. I should have seen that before I ordered it. Damn, that sucks. But the reason I wanted to get another knife is to have a pair of scissors with me. I like to cut my own hair sometimes. I'm just kidding. Sometimes I want to cut things, and it's good to have a pair of scissors. But yeah, those are sharp. But the fact that that's not a lock blade surprises me, and it sucks because I don't trust knives that are not a lock blade, not a locking blade, because you're going to cut your fingers off by accident. That sucks. Well, we'll come back to that another time. That's the James brand knife I ordered from backcountry.com. And with that, I had to get the price up a little bit to get free shipping. So I got some socks. I added some socks to the order to get it up above. These are merino wool running socks. Not that I do any running, but I needed to get it up a little bit. Let's just leave those out right there. Okay. This package, I'm not 100% sure what this is. I have a thought. I think I know what it is, but the shipping information shipping information doesn't line up with what I thought it was, but maybe that's it anyway. So let's open this. By the way, if we're talking about knives, this little guy, this is the Smith & Wesson little foldable tiny knife. It's real small. Look how small that blade is. But I use this just to open packages, and it's very dull. It's not going to cut hardly anything. And I ordered it from Amazon. It kind of sucks. Okay, yeah, this is what I thought it was. It's bigger than I thought it was. But this is something a brand sent me to check out because it's launching on Kickstarter soon. So they want me to do a review of this thing and a first impressions and a review and get it up before the Kickstarter launches. This is a new product from Tactical Geek. It's a messenger bag. Oh, look at those fidlocks. Double fidlocks. I'm not great at fidlocks. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. It'll take you a while to get in here and get your stuff. I like that pattern. To be honest, I can't give you the name of this product. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I'll have to put it in the comments, but I'll link to the Kickstarter. But it's got the camera insert that you can shape. It's got your bungee, extra straps, and more bungee handles. There's more things in here. Some clips to set up the bungee system. I think it can hold up to a 13-inch laptop, but I'm going to use it probably more as a camera bag. Removable strap, but they've got this hardware that I'm not very familiar with, and I don't know how to work with this yet. But I've seen this type of clip before. You guys, if you've ever seen Tactical Geek, I think they use this on their other stuff, and it's multi-compatible. Oh, there we go. Made some progress. So it's a sliding thing. And then you got your stabilizer strap as well. Your adjustability looks kind of interesting. So there's a lot going on this bag. It'll be a fun one to review. Looks like it's got zippers horizontally as well. Does it go all the way through? So it goes all the way through. And I don't know what you would do with that pocket. I guess it's just accessible from either side. It's got a luggage strap and a pocket across the back here. So what goes up against your back. Oh no, you can access your laptop. So you don't have to undo that crazy flap system and then unzip it to get into the laptop, which is clever. I like that. It's kind of needed for a bag like this. Tactical Geek. There's look like quick access pockets on the flap lid, and a vertical here. All right. Well, that's a fun one. Now we see all these bungees here on the back. It's compatible with some of their. The funny thing is, I just don't know how to do any of this yet. I gotta read the tutorial. This will probably be the first bag in my bag career where I had to read the instruction manual. But that'll be fun. We'll do a review on this. You'll see this back on the channel in a few weeks. All right. Gosh darn, this one's big. This is a Hayes Project 38-liter roll top. I just got this one in via trade. I traded one of my backpacks away to get this, and I got it just a couple of days ago before I left town. So I haven't really done anything with it. I tried it on. It's got this really funky, look at that funky shoulder strap system there. But it's real thick and heavy duty and adjustable torso, like you can adjust it. Right now it's at the tallest, but it's a pretty big bag, but what I am like, it's a roll top. I usually don't go for roll tops. But because I got it via trade, I was just curious about testing the quality of Hayes Project. And their quality, this thing is heavy duty. It's also heavy, but it feels like both very malleable and very tough, very well built. So I'm going to be playing with this thing a lot in the next, I don't know how long, maybe I don't know when I'll even do this, but whatever. I'm going to test out this Hayes Project bag. So that's another of the mail call system, the mail call. Yeah. Okay. Brand new to me. This I also ordered from backcountry.com. And I opened the box it was in, but I haven't really played with this yet. This is the all adventure accessory bag. And remember what I was saying about flat items? This is kind of like a flat pack digital tech pouch sort of a thing with a handle, with this strange little rope handle, I guess. But the reason that I wanted to try this thing out is because it's flat. You put whatever you want in your zippered pouches. You know, you put a mouse in there, put a charger in there, put a little notebook in there, put some headphones in there, put, I don't know, whatever you want down here, close it up, zip it, put a couple things in this pocket right up here, strap something to it here, and you got a flat pouch for your things. And I just like flat pouches because they fit in pockets better. They don't bulge. I hate bulges on the bags. So if you got a backpack and you want to stick something flat in there, it's better than it's flat, not fat. So Topo Designs all adventure accessory bag. That's what's in the mail call. It might even work as like a toiletry kit. That might be interesting, huh? Like you put your toiletries in there, and then it does have the ability to hang. Like there's a handle right here on the back, so you can hang that on a towel hook, or maybe you can use this. Maybe there's a way to use this strap. I don't know. I'll play with it some more. It doesn't seem like the strap can get really short, but it's got these Nope, that's interesting. It would seem like if you're looking at the back of it, you would seem like, because you got a hook point on this side, it would seem like you would have a hook point on this side so you can hang it. But the other one's on this side, which is strange. Okay, enough of that. All right, this one. I already did open the box. Like I said, this one came in the box, but all I did was open it and look at it. This is the Orvis Trekkage briefcase, and it was on sale, which is the reason I bought it. I've never tried anything from Orvis, so I don't know the quality of it. The quality seems pretty good right off the bat, but it's got a laptop pocket back here in the back. And I did test it. That's why the laptop thing is already open. I wanted to make sure my 16-inch laptop fits in there, and it does. And I want to check and make sure my 16-inch external monitor fit in there, and it does. They both fit in there, but it is a very tight squeeze to get them in. They fit in there okay, but to get it into this kind of a narrow opening, but they do fit. So that's all I really tried. I haven't loaded it up with anything else. Got a kind of a secret hidden pocket right here, a little passport pocket type thing. Yeah, just a little passport sized. And it's a briefcase duffel-ish sort of bag. So it's meant for the business professional. There's a padded strap. that goes on. It slides right off the bat. It passes first sniff test. Seems all right. But it's got stretch mesh pockets here and here. It's got, looks like maybe like a separation for some, maybe you put your dirty underwear in that side. But you can tell, you can tell that it's got some thickness right here. They can hold packing cube sized. It's a little bit this way too. So you put your clothes in this section. You put your computer there in the back section. What is this? 22 liters? I can't remember what it said. 20. I have to look it up, I guess. I don't know. I think it's 22 liters, if my memory serves. But then you got this big pocket here on the front that's like your admin. And look at all that beautiful admin area. You got, like, looks like probably it fits an iPad right there. Maybe a Kindle right there. A few papers here. Maybe more papers up there. Zippered stretch mesh, and then zippered stretch mesh here as well. Has quite a bit of, has its own space here. So could fit quite a bit. If your clothes aren't pushing out on that pocket, you got quite a bit of space in here. And it's orange. Who doesn't like orange interiors? As long as it's not too bright. And I'm talking to you, Evergoods. Evergoods went a little too hot with their orange interiors. But this bag is replacing, like, I didn't have something like this anymore because I sold my Mystery Ranch 3-way briefcase. I just didn't feel like it was quite right anymore. And so I was looking for something like this. And this is a pretty nice little shape and size. It's got some lash points right here. I think that's what, yeah, what? Oh, they're tricky. Little lash points. It does have lash points. So you can lash some stuff to it right there. It's got this, it says Orvis right there, but it's black on black. It's like fairly tolerable. You can see that there's a slight difference of material here and on the bottom too. This is a rubber. It's not a rubber. It's a heavily coated in. It's like very heavily coated, plasticky kind of a feeling. It's got a luggage pass-through. Does it have a front pocket anywhere? Front hidden pocket? Nope. So anyway, just a kind of a lightweight. It's pretty lightweight, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but pretty lightweight metal. These are metal, aluminum probably, buckles. So that's probably noisy, I would say. The problem with, yeah, you guys hear that? As you're walking through the airport. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear that through the mic. Oh, I got a question. I don't know how long ago Mike's Windburn 9410. I don't know how long that question has been up on my screen. But if you're talking about this one, it's the Orvis Trekkage LT briefcase. If you're talking about something else, this is the Topo Designs All Adventure Accessory Bag. Okay, cool. I see and hear your comments. I don't have my, let me turn up do I not have my audio up? I don't know if it notifies me with an audio in the chat. Because like I said at the beginning, 48 minutes ago, I haven't gone live all that much. So I'm still getting used to the interface. And I'm not that savvy yet running a live stream by myself. I've done a lot of live streams with more advanced setups, but not like this little setup here. So, yeah, Orvis, pretty cool bag. I think it's on the way of the discontinued. That's why it was on sale at backcountry.com, I think. It's hard to know. I get myself caught in, like, I'll order bags when they're on sale, and then, like, right away they're discontinued, and it's like, or they come out with a new version after that. And it's like, well, shit, now I've got this old bag, and it's too late for me to do a review. So hopefully, if this is being discontinued and you like what you saw just now, you can get your hands on one. The price tag that it says on here is $169. I guarantee you I did not pay that. I don't remember what I bought it for. And they've got this in some other colors. I think they've got this in some kind of weird camo. I think they call it a duck camo. I don't know what that, I mean, whatever. It's kind of a brown, heavily brown camo pattern. And I think they may have it in orange, which an orange duffel would be, orange briefcase. I don't know, it's kind of hard to call this a briefcase. It's like briefcase carry, but it's a little bit more like a duffel bag, which I think is a great mix. I think this shape and size is a great mix for an overnight trip. Or, I gotta wonder, I think this would fit underneath an airline seat. I think 22 liters is about the right size for carry-on, like a personal item. So you got your backpack full of, or your roller full of clothes, this thing full of tech, or your backpack full of camera gear, and this thing with your clothes, something like that. Okay, we're running out of stuff to open. This I've had for about 2 weeks. This isn't all that new, but I haven't. This is all I did. I opened it and said, you know what? I'll look at it later. This one. GoRuck. This is a GoRuck mesh rucker. GoRuck mesh, whatever they call it. Mesh ruck. The GoRuck mesh ruck. Comes very flat. Oh, it comes already pre-compressed. Let's uncompress the sides. Now, I'm not the biggest advocate, certainly, of GoRuck. I think what they got going on is cool and fine. A lot of their bags are just not my preference. And some of their bags, they're about the shape and size. Like I have the dual compartment, 18-liter dual compartment bullet. And these straps are just too short. They're too short for me. Oh, you know what's interesting is these are like, look at the shape of these straps. These are slightly, is that like an S? It's a slightly S-shaped strap. I believe the other GoRucks that I've tried, they're very straight. They're straight straps. So maybe somebody can, if you guys know in the comments, let me know. Is this strap shape a new thing for GoRuck? I got them taped in here. I got to untape. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You guys know that song? I don't know the other words to that song, but I think it's Lizzo. No. Oh, that's very tight. Okay, it is quite the stiff thing coming right out of the gate here. But let's see if we can open. Okay, so what we got is we got compression straps, 4 of them, and we got to undo those to get to the zipper. And I guess that's like a pretty good, if you consider the use cases for this bag, I think that's a pretty good, I think these are pretty good. Okay, that was a lot of work to get to the inside of this. Mesh ruck, 20-liter mesh ruck. Now, this is obviously designed for outdoors activities where you're going to get a bunch of dirt and crap all over your stuff, maybe water, like sand. Like I think this is a great beach backpack. Or, you know, one thing I don't know is if you like kind of go to the stadium or concerts or games and they say you have to have a transparent backpack or clear see-through backpack, does this count? Does a mesh backpack count? Has anybody tried? Do you know? I don't. But I bet we could try. Somebody could try. I'm going to try maybe at some point see-through, because it is see-through basically. Maybe it won't count. But this is definitely not the first mesh backpack that I've had. I'm going to go dig it out of the stack right over here and show you another mesh backpack that's kind of cool. I've shown this on the channel before, but this, you know, you guys probably know. If you're new to the channel, you don't know, but I developed a little bit of an obsession with Gregory products in 2025. But this is the Gregory mesh backpack based on the backpack series they call Fine Day. It's a Fine Day backpack, but it's very small. It's a very small little backpack. I think it's 16 liters. That's this little teardrop shaped backpack, and it's kind of way too small for my body. I'm a big dude, but I was like very interested in a mesh backpack for going to the beach or going outside, or you know, you got wet stuff. And so then when GoRuck came out with it, I was like, you know what, I'll give that a shot. It was bigger. 20 liters. It's also not very expensive. This was like $95. And I guess you're not getting all that much for $95. You're getting some mesh in the shape of a backpack, and you're getting like a quick access pocket here up top. It's orange. You know what would have made sense to me on this? Honestly, is if they had made this a waterproof pocket. Like, just completely waterproof. Because if you're going to the beach and you're going to get your shit all covered in sand or water or mud, you know, you're riding an ATV around and you know you're going to get everything all muddy. Maybe like you don't want your phone and your keys and your wallet getting that way. So it would be nice to have that pocket be completely waterproof as much as possible anyway. So I don't know why they didn't take that opportunity. What do you guys think of a mesh backpack? Okay. Well, as always, it's removable GoRuck patches. I'll give this a try. Probably around the summertime, maybe. But that's my first impressions of my mail call. Lots of fun shit. You guys, what do you think about non-locking blade knives? I should have seen that. Missed it. What do you think of merino wool socks? What do you think of backpacks? What do you think of bags? What do you think? You know? All right. Guys, it's been fun. I'm glad I got to do this with you. Next time, maybe we can have a conversation. But right now, I'm a little overdue to go watch The Pit with my wife. Hope you guys have a good evening. Holler in the comments of the video if you got any questions. And I'm going to try and do more live streams. This kind of a thing, where it's just gear talk. Show you what I found at Goodwill lately, or show you what the mail call items were. Show you what I just took on a trip or didn't take on a trip. How I packed, whatever. I don't know. Just curious. Well, thanks, Mike. Thanks for being here with us, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Cheers.